Well, I'm going to do a mud flap repair on my Jeep. I was backing up off a rock and I ripped it out of here. It's kind of like old rubber on the top. It's pretty flexible down here though. This part was kind of, I was going to get another one. I said, screw it, I'm going to fix it. Fix it better than new. And of course it's raining out. See? See? What the hell else is new, right? So, pulled out of here. So this was basically on here with, you know, it just screwed right into the rubber. No, usually they have a little here the little thing here, a metal thing. So I'm going to put that over that. I'm going to make something. I'm going to do this. Get this. Hear that? Cool little while. Anyway, and do down here about that far. So I'll just cut that out with the jigsaw. Hello. Cut that out with the jigsaw and fold it right there. Then it'll be a piece that'll be over this, the top. I should hold it in there pretty good. That should hold it in there pretty good, man. And I'll put some rivets in it too. So how's that? That should be solid. So we'll get out the jigsaw and start cutting. You can probably hear that. That's a critter. Anyway, I'm from the city. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, so this is some 18 gauge steel, and I use this to hold these kind of steady and this steady when I go through the jigsaw, because to keep it from vibrating too much. That the vibrations really makes the jigsaw not work. And we cut a couple pilot holes in here with the drill, which I sharpen these drills up with a drill doctor. Right, so they work. It cuts through their, well, it's only 18 gauge, but it's easy to cut through. So anyway, next step is to get the jigsaw out, and we'll cut that, and we use a little bit of what do you call it, WD-40 on the blade to keep it going really good. And the other thing is it should cut nice, and then we'll do a nice sharp bend on that, because I have a nice big steel girder over here I could do a nice sharp bend on. And we'll paint it up and clean it up and get it all set. Okay, as long as you this cut pretty good, this is fine. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to put a bend right there. As long as you keep the metal from vibrating, like for instance, if I use a clamp and I hold it down here and I go right across here, and I have this against this, and this is not vibrating, and maybe I need to hold this end of it with a clamp. As long as this isn't vibrating up and down and you got it lubed up, that cuts like butter. And I might get going on the rust on this El Camino, even though it is freaking raining every day. I'll just do the metal work and I'll paint it when it's wet. And it won't be finished. It'll be metal work will be finished, because I can't really, I'm not gonna be able to do no Bondo in this weather. Ridiculous. Anyway, so that's covering. Well, I use this heavy piece of steel here to bend this over. Just tap it over with the hammer, and you know, it's real lightweight stuff, so you can just push it the rest of the way with your hand. And basically I can, you know what I might do with this is probably, maybe I'll cosmoline the inside of it or something and paint the outside or something. I'm not sure. It might be the better way to do it. Cosmoline, right? Well, let's paint it up. Use the grinder to kind of rough it up. I'm going to clean this off a little bit. Chemically, give it a coat of paint. Let it dry really good, and primer and paint, that is. And then I might cosmoline on the inside of it where it gets sandwiched together. So it should hold it. It should hold up for a while. Well, I made the bracket. I actually painted it with first I chemically cleaned it, sanded it off. I painted with this stuff here. It's instantly kills rust if there's any rust on it. primer, then I did a rubberized undercoating. Now I drilled a couple holes, and I'm putting a couple rivets through here. These are 1/4 inch blind rivets, and you use this big, see that rivet gun? You go like that, and you just squeeze it together. Squeeze it together, and it'll do its thing. Let me set this camera up. Okay, so that's put the rivets in there. There it is. Popped it. Okay, goes inside of here. So that you got a rivet. See that? And you could hammer that down even more. That's what I'm going to do. And I'll put one more in it. Okay, you can see the rivets are on there. I hammered them down with it's like a baby sledgehammer, and this will be the side facing the back of the car, so that side gets bolted up against the steel plate, and I'll just have to let it sit here and dry for, you know, however long, and we're going to put that on tomorrow. These are the 2 bolts. They'll easily fit through here. They'll fit through there, and just got to wait for the rain to stop, because I don't feel like laying on the ground in the rain. It's like, you know, you only got so much room to do this stuff. Anyway, so there you go. There you go. Another makeshift repair. Saves you $50 to change some mud flaps, and they're probably stronger than because this part of the mud flap is strong. It's this part up on the top that got the rubber got like kind of stiff, you know, where it broke, but it won't break with that, not on that, so it's stronger than the original.